this time we're going to be doing it circuit style. I'm not going to jump this far. Two. Aloha and welcome back to Kukulu Fitness, and this is day 23 of our 100-day challenge. So this is week 4, Monday, and we're doing another full body workout, but this time we're going to be doing it circuit style. We're going to run through it 2 to 3 rounds, 20 reps each. And as always, we want to do our pre-warm-up, our pre-workout routine of foam rolling and stretching any overactive muscles, and you can even do some activation of those underactive muscles. Once you get that done, we're going to do a 3 to 5 minute warm-up on either a bike or a treadmill to get the blood flowing, and then we're going to get into the workout, which is a circuit today. We got 10 different exercises. We're doing 2 to 3 rounds, 20 reps with 30 seconds to 1 minute rest in between, or no rest if you want to make it more challenging. And then we're going to be doing a 1 to 2 minute rest between rounds. And we're doing squat jumps, single leg dumbbell RDLs, pull downs or pull ups. We're doing dumbbell presses, overhead presses. We're doing dumbbell rows, and we're going to be doing push-ups. We're going to get up and do skaters, jumping jacks, plank, and finishing off with dead bug. So we're doing a full body workout circuit style, and so let's get started. All right, so for our warm-up today, I'm going to be working on a little bit of my overactive muscles, which is this week I have my IT band, and I'm not putting too much pressure, but I'm rolling over the side of my thigh, and I'm trying to get it real easy over that the hip bone, just a little bit. It's been a little tight, so I don't want to overdo it over that section, but my IT band's been pretty tight, so I'm gonna roll over that for a little bit. And so whatever your trouble spots are, that's what you want to roll over, and I got to make it even as well. There you go. Yep. So we're trying to inhibit these muscles, getting these ready. So I'm just going to show you these in case you do have tight IT bands. This is one way to inhibit it, and so that we can stretch it out. So that's the foam rolling portion. And then for the stretch, we're just going to stand next to something. We're going to cross our leg behind us, and then kind of lean into it, stretching the inside leg, just like that. And we'll hold that stretch for 30 seconds. And then once you do that for 30 seconds, we'll go to the other side, and then stretch the other side out as well. And that's how you kind of work the IT band. But whatever it is that your maybe overactive muscles are, that's what you want to kind of foam roll and to get you ready, and then stretch as well. And once you get with that, we're going to get into a little bit of a warm up. Then we'll get into the workout. All right, warming up on the bike today. You can do this kind of like little short cardio warm ups on bikes, or you can do them on treadmills. I'm setting my bike up for myself. Sit the seat about hip height. It's hard to say. And then handlebar should be the same height as your seat. And you just kind of get the blood flowing through the body. So we do this little cardio work for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then just to get the blood flowing, get your heart pumping, bring a little sweat, raise your your core temperature, getting ready for work. As we're getting further along in the program, since we are in week 4 of the program, we're going to be picking up the pace, picking up the intensity, so we really need to make sure our body's warm before we jump into these circuit trainings. Once you're warmed up, then we can jump right into the workout. All right, let's get right into the workout. First, we're gonna do 20 squat jumps. We're gonna start off nice and easy, and we'll slowly pick up the pace. That's 20. And then you can wait and rest for 30 seconds to a minute. I'm going to be transitioning to my weights, which really yep, takes a little bit of time, so that'll be about my 30 seconds. We're going into single leg RDLs. I'm gonna put, so I think 15 pounds is good for these for today. Get the weights. Let's go single leg RDLs. 1. Ten. And 20. I did 10 each leg. My hip is really sore on that side, so I had to kind of take it easy. But still a good exercise. But I think I really got to focus on my hips, my hip control while I'm doing those. So it's actually pretty good. All right, we're gonna do pull downs now. I'm gonna get my heavy band. In my pull downs, doing 20 reps, get a good pull on the band. Slight forward lean, squeeze the shoulders down, and then pull. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Feel good. Single leg. I'll probably switch legs the next time. Important, I had to remember to keep my core engaged. Pull down my shoulders first. All right. Now, doing some dumbbell presses. I think 15s are good for this too. All right, let's go. 20. All right, that was good. So maybe I can do more next round. What I had to remember is always flex the glutes, draw that stomach in, and engage that core so you don't arch your back while you're doing those presses. Gotta remember those. Have to remember that. Now we're gonna do bent over rows. We're gonna go up to 20s. In phase one, we're still going light. Lightish, lots of reps. 20 is a lot of reps. Circus style. Let's go. Hinging at the hips. Back strong. So I could probably pull more than that, but good thing to focus on the form, focus on the movement pattern. When you're hinged over at the waist, you gotta, at the hips, you gotta keep that core engaged, keep that back relatively strong. Straight is relative, but you want to keep it sturdy and strong. Inhale and exhale as you pull. That's kind of counterintuitive, is to exhale on the way up. Inhale as you go down, kind of lifting up your chest, stretching that back, and then you squeeze your shoulder blades. Squeeze at your shoulder blades, and then get those shoulder blades together as you pull that weight up. So that was the pulling, and then good old push-ups. Just regular push-ups. That's what we're doing right now. Let's do 20 of them. Inhale down, exhale up. 20. So I feel like I should be doing more than that, or doing them weighted, something like that. I used to be able to do 70 to 80 push-ups in 2 minutes. I don't think I can do that anymore, but 20, nice and controlled movement all the way down, all the way up. That's the goal for this workout. And we're doing 2 to 3 rounds of this, but we're gonna get back up. And I'm doing, since my hip's a little sore, I'm still gonna do the exercise, but I'm gonna modify, not jump as far, but we're doing skaters. My favorite 3 exercises for basic plyo is squat jumps, skaters, and jumping jacks. We're gonna start with 1 foot and just jump side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 20. That's it. And then take a little breather after this one if you need to. I'm not going to take too much time, and we're going to do 20 jumping jacks. Standing with your feet together, hands by your side, all the way up to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 20. So I like this workout where we're adding in all these different elements mixed in there. So we get things where we're getting our heart rate really high. We're also doing things where we're working on movement patterns, and it's interweaved in the workout in different ways. So that was our 8th exercise. We've got 2 more exercises for this round, and then we're going to start all over again. And it's the plank. Planks are in 20 reps. We're going to do, actually, let's make them reps. Let's go push a plank with a shoulder tap, 20 reps. There we go, I just changed it. That's what we're doing. Push a plank. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 20. So that one, really working our shoulder stability in that one, but also working our core a little bit. And last one, we're doing the dead bug. One of my favorites, beginner ab exercises. Really like this. Teaches you how to move your limbs while your core is engaged, like you're running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. Cool. And that was round 1. For those dead bugs, the thing I like to do, the secret that I like, is that you keep this portion engaged while your knees are going up, your arms are going up. It's engaged, and it stays like that while you're moving your arms and legs around. So at this point, you would take a couple minutes to rest. I'll take about a minute, and I'm going to jump right back in and get another round. All right, round 2. Now we're on round 1, kind of a warm up. Round 2, you can go a little harder for these. So 20 squat jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. That was 20. Really get your heart rate up. Now, if you need to do them a little modified, please do. You can still do the pause if you want. You can go halfway down. You can do it without the jump. Just do the squat. Lots of ways to modify. Keep the intensity lower. If you want to make it more intense, jump higher. Do it down and up faster. Wham! Explode up. All right. Single leg RDLs. Let's do 20 alternating. So we're just gonna keep that core strong. Good posture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't touch it, please. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15.
Dad, I'm doing the milk and I'm gonna
19 and
come get
20.
it. Come get it back. I'm gonna do that.
So I try to film around my kids' schedules, but sometimes they make it in. And that's okay. All right, RDOs. Those, I really did take it light. I was careful not to hurt myself, but I did have to go a little slower. And so we got to do, if we are going through some stuff, modify however we can so that we can keep going. Rest however we can, but also in a way that keeps us to keep getting after it. All right. Okay, pull downs. I think I did the other. I'm gonna do this leg this time. I think I did the other knee the first time. I'm gonna put this knee down this time. Whew. That was good. I like to just feel strong in that movement. Like, get a good grip, keep that core engaged, and then just focus on using the shoulders, the last, the back to stay engaged so you're powerful. Just feel powerful in that pool. That's what I like. And I just feel this upper body, upper back, just getting the pump. Even with bands. All right. Doing some presses. I'm in the 20s because I think I can. All right, let's go. 20 pounds, 20 reps. Abs engaged. Glutes engaged. 1. Money. All right. So same thing with that one, that exercise. I like to core engage the glutes, abs, and then just feel super strong in my shoulders pushing up. Just get all the shoulders and the triceps, and even engaging my chest and my back. Just feeling strong in that push. That's what I like to do. Feel strong. All right, next is the bent over rows. I think I can go heavier, so I'm gonna try 25s. 25. If you don't have the adjustable dumbbells, that's fine. If you just get a couple sets, even if you start with just one set, do what you can with that one set. Even if it's like 8 pounds, start with that. As you develop consistency in the workout, and you know it's a part of what you do, who you are, and then it's an investment. Go get some Bowflex, or there's the new bell ones. That's the ones I want to get. They're dope. Anyway, let's go. Good posture. Hinge at the hips. Nice and strong core. learned, if it's too heavy, don't just stand up. Might hurt your back. Just drop the weights. Free yourself with the weights. Tony Horton, that's what P90X, that's where I learned that from. At least I heard him say it. All right, so that was it. But again, strong. You gotta feel strong in your core. Feel stable in your core while you're doing these, and strong in your upper body, because that's where you're pulling from your back. Strong in the back. Focus on being strong in your upper back as you're pulling those weights up. So drop them and then pick them up and put them away. Especially if you're at the gym, good etiquette, always put your weights away. All right, back to push-ups. So let me just show you, this is only 10 pounds, but show how you can add some resistance to push-ups if you need. Get that weight on your back. You can put a weight on your upper back if you want to. Then do the push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 20. All right. So adding weight is one way to add resistance. If 20 reps isn't a lot for you, but rep count is 20. So you want to we're working on this certain level of strength at 20 reps. Might have to add some weight. 10 pounds is good for me for this phase for 20 reps. But you want to try and keep it on your upper back, or like around your shoulder blades. If it gets on your lower back, that can kind of maybe be problematic. So just be careful when you're doing that. Also, if you're by yourself and it might drop, it's good to do that when you have a partner to help you out. All right, what's next? Push-ups, and then I think we get back up and we do skaters. So I'm gonna do skaters here. Again, break if you need to. Jump. And you can pause if you want, or you can go fast. Remember, my hip a little sore, so I'm taking it easy. I'm going to pause a little bit. I'm not going to jump as far. If you're feeling 100%, go ahead and jump. But I'm going to get to work. Okay. Good, and then I'm not even going to rest that long. I'm just going to jump straight into our jumping jacks. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. Working a little bit of agility in our feet when we're doing our jumping jacks. I like it. Plus it gets your heart rate up. I know we're trying to keep our heart rate in a certain zone. We're doing circuit training though, so our heart rate's going to go up and down. It's a good way to kind of start to build muscle, start to do some of that muscle building. And but also adding a little bit of some anaerobic fat burning in there as well. At least that's what I think it's doing. All right, let's go to our plank, push-up plank with the shoulder taps. 20 of them, ready? Try to keep, 1, 2, try and keep your body in a straight line. 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. and 20. So that one, actually, I do like. You're working your core stability a little bit. You're also working your shoulder stability as well. Keeping that arm straight out. Try not to shift your hips side to side too much. But you're using that core to keep, and that joint, and all these muscles to keep that body from shifting and turning, right? And if you can go slow, controlled, even better. Instead of just tapping super fast, slow and controlled, keeping that body aligned. Shoulder square, hip squares, knee squared, ankle square. All right, last one. Dead bug. All right, core engaged, hips tilted up, ribs to your pelvis, arms up, straight up, thighs straight up and down. Alternate. 1, 2, 3, 4. 20. All right. So that's really a core stabilization exercise, kind of like the plank, because we're locking it into place and we're just moving our limbs around it instead of, getting a range of motion of spinal extension and flexion. We're not doing extension and flexing. We're just in that flex position, and we're holding that position while we move our arms and legs around it. So really working on stabilizing the core. In phase 2, which we'll go into next week, we'll be doing more of like spinal extension and flexion in our exercises. And so that's something to look forward to. But that's it for today's workout. I did 2 rounds and my blood is flowing. I'm feeling the workout. I'm gonna go ahead and stretch now. But if you want, you can do 3 rounds. And if you're feeling up to it, if you're feeling frisky, go ahead and do 3 rounds if that's what you want to do. And then we'll get into some stretching, and then you'll be done for the workout. All right, now some stretching going on. We're just gonna stay right here. Start with a little calf stretch, and we do combo stretches so we can make this go a little faster. So you don't have to spend all your time stretching. But we're gonna do a calf stretch and shoulder stretch / upper back stretch. We're gonna reach out to pull it in and then stretch the calves out. So I'm gonna do a few stretches. We're gonna hold this stretch for 30 seconds. As always, all of our stretches are held 30 seconds when we're doing our workouts. So do this stretch. And of course you wanna switch sides. Keep that back leg straight, driving that heel to the ground. Straighten that knee, drive the heel down, get that arm, pull it across, get a good stretch in here and across your back. Breathe through your stretching. And my tip is always to count your breaths. If you can figure out how much breath it takes to do 30 seconds, it's easy. You don't need a clock, you just count your breaths. 6 to 8 breaths, you should be done with your 30 seconds. All right, and then let's do a side stretch, so feet together. We're gonna get a tricep side stretch. So grab your elbow, lean to the side, reach your hand down into your back. You should feel a stretch in your triceps, all the way down your side. And breathe through it, hold this for 30 seconds, and then of course you wanna switch sides. Grab that elbow, hand in the upper middle of your back, and then reach out to the side. Combo stretches. There we go. Breathe through that. Come on up. And then what we're going to do is back and forth. So we're going to go hip flexor stretch here. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Get a good stretch in the front of the thigh. And then straight from there, we're gonna kick our leg out and get a hamstring stretch, just like this. We'll hold that for 30 seconds. Then we're gonna switch sides. We're gonna, it's that back leg, you're stretching the hip flexor, front of the thigh, driving the hips forward, shoulders back. You can also reach up, and if that's not enough, you can reach over. If that's not enough, you can turn up and feel that real good stretch in the front of your thigh, and then kick your leg out, reach forward towards that toe. You can pull your toe towards you, get that leg nice and straight, and stretch those hamstrings out a little bit. Good work. And then we're just into a quad stretch here, and your quad stretch, and we're keeping that leg straight. Try to get our ankle and the front of our shin stretch. Try to get that tibialis as well as the quad. And then if you're strategic enough, you can get your bicep on this arm. Pull it out. A little bit of the bicep, if you do it right. And of course, you want to switch sides. I like doing these without holding on to something because you can work your balance, but this is the cool down, so you don't need to. You can hold on to something. If you have something to hold on to, stretch it out. Drive the hips forward, so you want to flex that glute, drive the hip forward. And there you go. All right, and that's it. You want to finish your workout with your flexibility training, whatever it is that you need to work on. Spend some time on that. That was my stretches for today, and I like to finish with this big stretch. Up, deep breath up, and exhale, arms down. That's always how I end my stretch sessions. But hey, if you're liking this journey, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a blessed day. Aloha.